All right, guys, what's up? We're just relaxing here. I'm with Robin, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And who are you?
I am Asami Sato from the show Legend of Korra, which is the second season of Avatar: The Last Airbender on Nickelodeon.
This is awesome. I love everything. Did you make most of this yourself, or is it like another?
I made everything.
Bravo, bravo! This is some fine tailoring. Love it. And like the goggles. Would you mind putting the goggles on, or would that mess up?
I think I can get it on. A little bit like that.
Who gave you the goggles? You were just like.
Actually, just a fan. I was walking along the convention and they said, "Oh my God, Asami, I love you. Here, you should totally wear these," and handed me a pair of goggles.
I'm jealous. I want some goggles.
You gotta have the swag.
Yeah, you do. How you liking PAX East like so far?
I love it. I actually haven't been to PAX East before. I kind of visited a little bit last year, but I was mostly working at Anime Boston. I have been to PAX Prime, so I had a little bit to expect. It was completely different. The expo hall size, the tabletop size is pretty similar, but the influx of people is completely opposite. Here, you can actually get up to 35,000 on any single day, whereas PAX Prime cuts off at 30,000.
Oh, I got you. As far as gaming goes, like, what type of games do you play? Are you interested in, or any genre, type of platform, tabletop, PC, console?
Probably more console. I do dabble in PC, not by much. I definitely am more of a digital than a physical board game, like card game kind of person. Although recently, since I am working here at the convention as an exhibitor, I have been playing a lot of tabletop games, and I've learned that I am okay with dice games, so long as they're quick, fun, and you can have more than 4 players.
So another question, Robin. What was the hardest part of making this costume?
Of making this costume,
Some challenges.
Easily, like, the hardest part of it, no question in my mind, is the sleeve.
Why is that?
So many different costumes, like so many different cosplayers have done this exact costume. It's a very popular costume for the character, but every single one out of hundreds and hundreds of cosplayers have done the sleeve different. They've done armor over the actual sleeve, they've done fabric, they've done everything. I, from my own interpretation, thought it was armor that was built into the shirt, which I then realized is physically impossible to sew. So I vetoed armor and subbed in leather, also learning it was very difficult to get to bend correctly, since seeing as at your sleeve you want it to be able to be motion and you don't want it to crinkle or push you out all the time.
So what material is this?
This is actually pleather, like a couch material you would normally use for upholstery. I then covered it in a hard coat of what's called Mod Podge, it's like a glue. I did a hard coat, couple of those. I also did a coat of paint to get the correct color, and the black is actually Sharpie.
Good job. So do you have any other cosplay outfits? Like, how often do you cosplay?
I cosplay, I try to cosplay at every convention I go to. I was going to every convention once a month because I was a vendor. But after about 2 years of that, I was like, no, no more. I couldn't sleep. My mind was so stressed. I completely cut that off and just started going to about one con a season. Sometimes, like if there's a small con locally, I'll definitely go to that. But I usually try and keep it low, and I like to make my costumes elaborate.
I definitely see that. There's like the immaculate craftsmanship. Mwah. Love it. Are there any cosplay outfits that you particularly are your favorite? Characters that are your favorite?
I think my favorite costume to make, to wear, and the response that I got from it was probably my Lugia, what's called Gajinka, which is a human form of an animal creature, in this case Pokemon. So I did Lugia with a friend of mine who did the Ho-Oh, which is 2 like main creatures of one of the game's seasons. And I loved the costume. It was very easy to make. Took me literally one night to finish it. And it had these huge wings that I had no way of actually holding anything. So anytime someone was like, high five, it was like, ugh. I had a gigantic tail. It was very easy to wear. One malfunction I didn't realize was the tail was heavier than expected when attaching it. And so it pulled on the costume and showed a little bit more than I wanted.
Yeah. I got you. Now, where do you have like a website or something? Like where can you see photos of that, or?
Yeah, actually,
Ooh, business. Yeah, you got the little skinny ones.
I love
So
the little
creative.
ones. And I decided to add them up and make little pictures. Not sure if you can really see
Can you see that? Zoom in on that.
So they're all different costumes, costumes I've done over the years, pictures that I enjoyed. I have my Lugia right here, as you can see.
Yeah.
I've done a snake for a friend of mine, so that's actually me as the snake in the middle. I've done some side characters that really didn't have much big roles. I enjoy characters that haven't been done before and things that haven't been done.
I like that.
But-
The originality.
My cosplay name is Rising Moon Cosplay. It's a play off of my name. My birth date is actually the Moon Festival in Druid religion. And then rising is what Robin, which is my name, means, to rise with the morning.
That is fascinating.
So I am Rising Moon Cosplay. I'm on Facebook. I have email that's on there. I have Twitter. I have all of the Tumblrs and stuff like that. So I love hearing from people all the time.
Good. I'm gonna send you something tonight. I'm gonna follow all that. This is awesome. May I have one?
Yes, of course. Thank you. And since we talked about it, you can have the Lugia one.
Yes. I'm so excited. Sorry, I'm blushing on camera now. Anyways, Robin, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Of course.
And yeah.
Keep cosplaying. Ding!